Hi everyone and welcome to today's interview. We're actually really excited to introduce today's guest, Jamie Banham, who has been the most recent MVP of the month for March, and he's also the most recent to receive a promotion within Northreach. Hi Jamie, how are you?
Thank you for the very warm welcome. I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you friend. Very, very well. So Jamie, just to kind of dive straight into it, I want to learn more about sort of the strategies you've used throughout your time at Northreach, the experiences you've had, and really any secrets behind breaking records, which you've obviously done as you not only set the record but also broke it for most placements for any recruiter in a quarter.
Yes.
So amazing work on that, congratulations.
Thank you.
Second, congratulations on the promotion. And first question, I guess, to dive into it would be, can you give us a brief overview of your journey so far in the industry?
Yes, I can. So it's been a very tough ride. So when I first started, I was, as you say, I started in the UK market. So no recruitment experience, started in the UK market, biotech. I do have a bit of background in science. I've got a degree in chemistry, although it doesn't help even in the slightest. So yeah, I started in the UK market, and then after 3 months, I then completely swapped again, and then did life science in the US market. So it was almost like I was starting again. So it was almost like, it was a very tough ride because I had to build a new candidate pool, build a new client pool, and then in the third quarter, which was technically my second quarter in the US market, it all just started to come together.
Yeah. All the work, sort of building blocks, kind of start to slot into place, and then start to build from there, I assume, which is awesome. And with regards to that, then kind of going back to the start of it all, what kind of inspired you to pursue a career in recruitment, and especially talent acquisition side of things to start with?
Yeah, so obviously I went to university. I thought I was going to be a scientist, but then I realised I did not want to do lab work. I hated labs at university, hated it. So I decided, what else can I do? I then went into sales, started doing door-to-door sales, signing people up to charities. I think the best part about door-to-door sales for me was the relationship building, even though I only got 5 minutes on the door with someone, just actually speaking to people, which I really enjoy. So I do think that's why I look towards recruitment, because even like candidates and clients I speak to now, I feel like I've built a good relationship with them, and I really enjoy helping people. It's the best feeling. As you mentioned, I got the name King of RAs. It was the best feeling when you're placing someone straight out of university into a research associate role, and you tell them they've got the offer, and it just makes their day. So yeah, it's a very rewarding job. Especially,
I guess, with you having done a science degree, kind of know the work that got put in for 3 years, plus maybe another 1 or 2 years if it was a master's, and then how hard it could be for some people like that to find a job, especially in competitive markets like science.
Yeah, I mean, touching on that, when I came out of university, at first I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I was looking at all these different routes with my chemistry degree, and I was just like I can't do anything. Every job wants experience, but I've just come out of university, so either I go back to university, do a master's and a PhD, or I find a different industry to go into.
Awesome, and with regards to that, actually, it's interesting, again, based off the sort of educational background you have. For you, how do you kind of stay up to date on best practices, to really kind of ensure your candidates are well suited for their respective roles?
So honestly, it probably sounds cliche, but I listen to them. I literally asked them, what have you done with this skill? What have you done with flow cytometry? Tell me where you've used it. What challenges have you faced? And if they're a good candidate, they will give you a good description. They'll tell you where they've used it, how they've used it, why they've used it. And if they've not got the skills you're looking for, they will kind of beat around the bush, a little bit wishy-washy of their answers. So sometimes you can just kind of tell from talking to a person. Other times, some people are just really good at their CVs. You'd be surprised a lot of people aren't the best for their CVs, so you have to kind of help them and help them make their CVs. But some people are good, so you can tell straight away on paper that they're right for this job.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but especially I find some people are either one side or the other. Either they're really good at explaining their job, boasting about the work that they've done, or they're the complete other side where they just don't put anything on their CV, and you're kind of like, well, boast about? Like,
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I mean, so this is why, this is where we come in. That's why we call these people. We screen them first, because someone might have a very skeleton-like CV, not much about what they've done in terms of skill set. And then you speak to them, and oh my God, like, this person's brilliant. So, so yeah, that's where we come in.
Absolutely. And actually, off the back of that, can you share any sort of challenges or setbacks you faced, during this quarter, and how you kind of managed to overcome them to, get not only your promotion but the MVP and smash a record?
Yeah, so I mean, at the moment, there's no secret about the economy, what's going on with the the bank over in the US that went bust, things like that, and a lot of biotechs have been affected. So there's been a lot of layoffs. The job market is very saturated. Everyone's looking, everyone's applying. So really, a lot of clients have got a lot of applicants coming in internally, but then also as well, we have applicants coming to us. So being able to help them in such a saturated market has been very difficult.
And how, for you, is it just kind of shining a light on their abilities, kind of comparing and contrast that against the job description, making it obvious for the clients you're working with, this guy is exactly what you're looking for, and kind of explaining it? And then, sort of in your opinion, what would you say are the key qualities of a successful recruiter, and how would you continuously work on honing these skills in?
Organisation probably is the biggest one as a recruiter, because I mean, I come in the morning, I have about 200 emails, messages, LinkedIn messages every single morning without fail. I'd say the other thing is to be friendly to people. There's a time where you have to be serious, but as well, these are people's lives, their careers. It's not just about placing the candidate and then moving on to the next job. It's about, is this job right for them? And I'm a strong believer in, is this candidate right for the job, but also as well, is the job right for them?
Yeah.
So I kind of gauge that with the candidate before I even send them to an interview.
Oh yeah. So being empathetic and just being a human at the end of the day, and sort of actually on that, how would you maintain that sort of relationship with both clients and candidates, to ultimately make it a smooth and successful process for them?
Yeah, communication is key, right? So I mean, I've had situations where I've had candidates in process and they've not had feedback for a week or two, and I just make sure I'm keeping in contact with them, calling them, keep giving them updates, telling them why there's a delay. I mean, everyone's busy, right? So especially when you're a director of a big biotech. So I mean, they're most of the time understandable, but it's just important to keep them in the loop.
I guess, sort of, in your opinion, what would sort of be your thoughts on the future of recruitment as a whole, and more specifically talent acquisition?
Yeah, so I think AI is going to play a big part. I think, who knows what's going to happen with AI in the year or so. In terms of recruitment, I think recruitment's become a lot more over the internet now. As you know, it's a lot more, not as much face-to-face, a lot more video calls, Zoom calls, which is perfect for our market, because I mean, it's quite difficult to get a plane over to Massachusetts to meet 5 clients in one day and come back again. But again, it's benefits the client because they're so busy, so it saves them time. They can just get their laptop, sit on Teams, have a chat, tell them what you're looking for.
And then lastly, if you had any advice, what advice would you give to someone coming in as a recruiter who's looking to kind of make a positive impact in the industry?
Working hard is one thing, but working smart is another thing. You can spend all day, doing one thing, but it might be the wrong thing. So I'd say ask questions, work smart, work hard, and if you do want to be successful, you need to aim for the top, because you'll be more successful aiming for the top than if you're just aiming to hit your targets.
Awesome. Well, first of all, thank you very much sitting down and having a chat with us, and obviously answering the questions. Everyone at Northreach wishes you the best luck with your promotion, everything kind of going in that direction. Kind of can't wait to see what records you break now going forward.
Thank you.
Awesome, man. Thanks.